Hello everyone, welcome to my update US gossip channel. Kody's stinky whiff to seduce Robyn chokes fans. The changes in Kody Brown. Kody Brown and Robyn Brown moved their little family into a bigger home this week on Sister Wives. Fans were furious when they saw how he coddled Robyn's daughters. He was so concerned about them as they discussed their feelings about leaving the house that had been their home for the past several years. Fans suggested he paid more attention to the feelings of Robyn's two oldest girls, who were sad about the move, than he ever did to his daughter, Isabel Brown's feelings about her major surgery. Papa Brown admits Robyn Brown's house played a part in Meri's demise. By going to any lengths to ensure Robyn's safety, Kody Brown established himself as the knight in shining armor. This was his excuse for the lavish house she had, which was far above the homes that his other sister wives' brides lived in. Kody now suggests that Robyn's exquisite home was a factor in his 3 failed marriages. However, compared to the intimate secret he shared about his relationship with Robyn Brown, that was nothing. Sister Wives, stinky body turns Robyn on, or so Kody thought. The viewers suggest that the only reason the Sister Wives patriarch would bring up how stinky he was during the move was for ratings. He shared that he thought Robyn liked his smelly body after he built up a sweat from moving. Fans of Sister Wives believed that the episode could have gone on without Kody portraying Robyn in this horrifying light. He thought his body odor was so appealing to his wife. He said to Robyn, "Do you like that? Do you like my scent?" Kody said this to Robyn on the heels of admitting on the Sister Wives camera that he could smell his gross odor all through the house. The accumulation of sweat caused by moving was the cause of this smell. Robyn's take on Kody's attempt to conjure up romance. Kody Brown flexes his muscles as he talks about his stinky body while also attempting to seduce Robyn with his scent. Robyn Brown scrambled to get back to the moving boxes. She wasn't having anything to do with what Kody was trying to offer this last Sister Wives bride. Kody admitted that it was his way of flirting with Robyn. He said he was having some fun flirting with his wife, like making his stinky body something romantic. The now monogamous husband continued with his explanation by adding in a few more lines. He also described what he tried to get across to Robyn by saying things like, "Hey, do you smell those pheromones?" He thought if she did, then that means she was digging on him. He continued with his explanation by saying, "You like that stinky smell? Is there something about me that has you thinking, oh, that handsome man?" This topic became too much for the Sister Wives fans, and by the look on Robyn's face, it appeared she also had enough. This is different for Kody Brown, who traditionally protected Robyn Brown from any embarrassment. Many viewers see Kody Brown's rather embarrassing suggestions about Robyn Brown getting turned on by his stinky odor as a disgraceful attempt at boosting the ratings for his TLC series. For years, Kody Brown strutted around like the golden-haired patriarch of Sister Wives, the man who believed his charisma, his curls, and his confidence were enough to hold 4 marriages together under one roof, or 4 separate ones across state lines. But the once proud polygamist who bragged about leadership, success, and divine order is now reportedly bankrupt, emotionally and financially drained after years of pride, jealousy, and denial. His empire has crumbled, his marriage is gone, and his reputation hanging by a thread thinner than his ponytail. What remains of Kody Brown today is not the grand husband of 4, but a man desperately clinging to his last wife, Robyn, and the illusion that his choices didn't destroy the very family he built. And now, as fans choke over Kody's latest on-screen embarrassment, his attempt to seduce Robyn with his stinky whiff, it seems like the man who once prided himself on control has officially lost his grip on everything. The Sister Wives world can barely contain its shock as financial ruin meets romantic absurdity in a spectacle only Kody could deliver. The latest episode opened with an image few could have imagined years ago, Kody and Robyn moving their little family into yet another larger home, while the rest of the Browns, now splintered and independent, watched from afar. Fans could barely process it. This was the same man who once refused to help his daughter Isabel travel for major surgery, citing pandemic concerns, but now seemed to lavish attention on Robyn's children, holding them, comforting them, making sure their every emotional hiccup was soothed. It wasn't just favoritism anymore, it was obsession. As Robin's two oldest girls cried about leaving their old home, Kody hovered like a guardian angel, assuring them that everything would be fine because Daddy's got it handled. But fans noticed the irony immediately. When Isabel wept over her spine surgery, Kody didn't even board a plane. Yet now, he was shedding crocodile tears over moving boxes and bubble wrap. To many, it was proof that Kody's priorities had shifted so far toward Robin that the other wives and children were no longer even part of his universe. Meri, Janelle, and Christine, each in their separate corners, reportedly reacted with disgust and disbelief as the bankruptcy rumors spread. "He always thought he was smarter than the rest of us," Janelle was quoted as saying in private circles. "He thought he could control everything, but money doesn't obey pride." Christine, now happily remarried to David Woolley, reportedly laughed when she heard about Kody's alleged financial collapse. "It's the karma I warned him about," she supposedly told a friend. "He built his castle on Robin's tears and my sacrifices. Now the walls are falling in." Meri, ever diplomatic, kept her reaction muted, but her silence spoke volumes. She'd spent years waiting for validation, for a sign that leaving Kody had been the right decision, and now, watching the once proud patriarch stumble into ruin, that validation had arrived in loud, humiliating fashion. And yet, even amid whispers of bankruptcy, Kody's on-screen behavior only grew stranger. During the moving episode, he joked about how sweaty and stinky he had become while hauling furniture, laughing in that familiar self-satisfied way that fans have come to despise. He turned to Robin and, with a grin, asked, "Do you like that? Like the way I smell?" The room went silent. Robin blinked, visibly uncomfortable, fumbling with a box labeled fragile. But Kody kept pushing. "You smell those pheromones? That means you're digging me," he continued, flexing his muscles as though the odor of his exhaustion was somehow alluring. Viewers recoiled. Social media exploded. "Did Kody Brown just try to seduce Robin with his body odor?" one fan posted, tagging TLC with a barrage of nauseated emojis. Another viewer wrote, "This man is broken, and now stinking up the last relationship he has left." To anyone watching, it was clear that Kody wasn't flirting, he was flailing. His attempt at humor, at machismo, came across as desperation. For years, he'd used Robin as the symbol of his romantic redemption, the one true love after decades of plural chaos. But even Robin seemed worn down by his erratic energy. Her forced smile and quick retreat to unpack boxes said it all. Whatever spark they once shared had dimmed beneath the weight of stress, financial woes, and humiliation. "I think he was trying to be funny," Robin murmured to producers later, clearly embarrassed. "But I just wanted to get the move done." It's hard to believe that this same man once managed 4 households and dozens of children, navigating plural marriages with a mix of arrogance and denial. Now, bankruptcy rumors paint a darker picture: unpaid property taxes, legal fees, and a mountain of personal debt reportedly stemming from his failed Coyote Pass dream. The sprawling Flagstaff land that was supposed to unite the Browns has become a symbol of division, a financial nightmare that drained their savings and destroyed their family unity. Kody reportedly overextended himself trying to maintain Robin's lavish home while still appearing as the head of a thriving polygamous empire on TLC. Instead, viewers saw a man drowning in pride, clinging to a single relationship and blaming everyone else for his downfall. "Kody always thought success meant showing off," Christine once said on the show. But what he called leadership was just ego in disguise. Those words echo louder now than ever. The same ego that once fueled Kody's confidence in front of the cameras has now reportedly led him straight into financial collapse. His enemies aren't just his ex-wives, they're the bills piling up, the fans turning against him, and the silence from TLC executives wondering if the once mighty sister-wives star is still bankable television material. The irony is poetic. For years, Kody accused his wives of jealousy, claiming that Christine envied Robin, that Janelle didn't understand his leadership, that Meri couldn't move on. But now, it's Kody who's eaten alive by jealousy. Watching his ex-wives thrive without him, Christine smiling beside David, Janelle launching her wellness ventures, Meri reinventing herself with confidence, Kody's pride can't handle the loss of power. Bankruptcy, both financial and emotional, has stripped him bare. He's no longer the provider. He's the man who can't even manage his own mess. Even Robin, who once tearfully defended Kody's every decision, has begun showing cracks. "I just don't know what to do anymore," she said in a confessional, eyes red from crying. "It feels like everything's falling apart, and I can't fix it." To longtime viewers, this was a moment of truth. Robin had always been the peacemaker, the obedient wife who believed in Kody's vision. But now, her faith is tested by bills, backlash, and bizarre behavior. Fans speculate that Robin's patience may finally be wearing thin, that even she is realizing the man she married isn't the knight in shining armor he pretended to be, but a tarnished relic of polygamy's false promises. The bankruptcy reports hit hard. Allegedly, after years of over-leveraging properties and relying on TLC income that has steadily declined, Kody's finances have imploded. Legal filings reportedly indicate unpaid debts, dwindling income, and the liquidation of assets. His grand dream of building homes for each wife on Coyote Pass is officially dead, buried beneath financial mismanagement and broken trust. Sources close to the Browns claim Kody's pride kept him from asking for help. "He wouldn't listen to anyone," one insider said. "He thought he could outsmart the system, that TLC money would never run out. Now he's got nothing but regrets." The reaction among the family is as divided as ever. Janelle, who has always been practical and financially savvy, reportedly shook her head at the news. "He never learned how to manage money," she allegedly told a friend. "He was too focused on image." Christine's response was sharper. "It's poetic justice," she said, smiling. "He wanted everyone to believe he was the provider. Now the only thing he's providing is excuses." Meri, always more reserved, offered a spiritual take. "You reap what you sow," she said cryptically in a recent livestream. Fans interpreted it as a direct jab at Kody's downfall. Meanwhile, the fans themselves are having a field day. Social media is flooded with memes mocking Kody's stinky seduction and his financial ruin. "From Coyote Pass to Bankruptcy Pass," one viewer tweeted. Another wrote, "Maybe he can bottle that stinky cologne and sell it to pay off debts." The internet's verdict is unanimous. Kody Brown has become the very caricature he used to mock, a man undone by pride, delusion, and denial. What's most shocking is that Kody doesn't seem to grasp how bad things look. On camera, he still tries to project confidence, laughing awkwardly as he explains his flirty comments to Robin. "I was just being playful," he insists, his voice strained. "That's just who I am." But behind the scenes, the walls are closing in. Bankruptcy isn't just about money, it's about legacy. Kody spent over a decade branding himself